we've had issues of.
Monday marked the start of a busy week as lawmakers from the Missouri House and Missouri Senate budget committees held a joint hearing to discuss the effects of the Syrian refugee crisis in Missouri. Both committees heard testimony from several state departments regarding the programs offered to refugees. Currently, 29 Syrian refugees have entered Missouri in the past year. Once cleared by the federal government, the state cannot deny a refugee from entering its borders. However, not everyone agreed with the hearing. One lawmaker claims the joint committee missed its mark.
If we're going to talk about cyber attack or terrorist attack on our homeland, then we need to begin to not look at those refugees that are coming in who's vetted in a manner in which no other country in the world vet their refugees, but begin to talk about how do we deal with those homegrown individuals.
Despite criticism, the chairman of the Senate Appropriations Committee states the hearing is warranted and believes it is their duty to address the issue.
So no one should imply that somehow due diligence on what this process is and how dollars are being spent is somehow mean-spirited or xenophobia or something we shouldn't even talk about. It's what we're here to find out.
Following the joint hearing, no further action was taken on the issue. The Missouri Senate Task Force for Examining Statewide Medicaid Delivery Models held its second hearing in the state capitol on Tuesday. During the hearing, the task force focused on managed care and its successes in states such as Florida and Michigan. The task force contains lawmakers from the Missouri House and Senate, as well as healthcare professionals from across the state. Following the hearing, the task force did not take any further action. The Missouri Human Trafficking Task Force held its final hearing of 2015 on Tuesday. The task force includes lawmakers from the Missouri House and the Missouri Senate. It also includes representatives from several other state departments and nonprofit agencies across the state. The Department of Justice estimates more than 300,000 children are at risk for trafficking every year.
It's an important issue here in Missouri because we, being at the crossroads of the country, really are a hub of human trafficking, and I think it's really important that we in the legislature take action.
During the hearing, the task force discussed different types of legislation to combat trafficking and also addressed the need for increased funding. In the eyes of one senator, she came away impressed with the task force.
I found the committee very organized today when they did their brainstorming and decided what they were going to do. They were specific. They want to have an agenda, they want to stick to it, and they want to be organized so that they can accomplish something.
The task force plans to meet again during the upcoming legislative session to continue its work on the issue of human trafficking. Rounding out the week, the Missouri Senate Interim Task Force on Predatory Towing met for the second time on Thursday in the state capitol. The goal of the task force is to investigate towing practices in the state and identify ways to deal with predatory towing companies. Following the hearing, the task force did not take any further action on the issue. Lawmakers returned to the state capitol on January 6th at noon for the start of the 2016 legislative session. Reporting from the state capitol, I'm Jonathan Lorenz.